Well, there we go. My mic finally turned on. Danganronpa. A game where somebody finally died. I'm surprised. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, Manella. Welcome in. Welcome in. There we go. See, I told you it'd be fine. Yes, somebody finally died. Woo! I'm so excited. That means I get to do all sorts of notes. Who died? I wasn't able to watch the last time. Don't worry. His rants are out. Let me see here. I can now write a section of my notes regarding the murder. Let me see. I expected Ranchero to be the murderer, but that's fine. This kind of is almost like a locked room, and I've been thinking about this since last time. Well, there's quite a lot to this, but of course it's chapter 1, so it can't be too much, right? I mean, especially because of this murder weapon specifically. That's the main part that's getting to me. The murder weapon. We'll get to that in just a second there. Maybe we'll get some more information regarding it. But I think we already have a pretty solid amount of information. We'll see it in just a second. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rancero's party? Yes, if we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaide, you don't have to, okay? No. Don't worry, it's fine. No, it's fine. I can do it. The face of a girl who does not want to do it. But that's fine. My mind was set, and I started to walk toward Rancero's body. I mean, you already saw his dead body once before. You can see it again. Yep, that's him. Last time I saw Rancero, he was alive and well. Why did Rancero die here? What do you mean, die here?
Remember.
I mean, if Rancero was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from that hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? And there's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up. I mean, unless he moved himself. They're putting emphasis on it, so I'm going to write that down. Personally, I wouldn't think that to be much. Body away from bookcase. There we go. Either way, that doesn't change anything regarding the situation, really. Maybe he walked on his feet to see something, maybe. Okay? Are you okay? You've gone pale. Oh no, Kaide. Although, I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body, after all. The body is someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rancero's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing. Kaide, I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective, after all, he says, blushing. Just get married already, you two. Jeez. Sort of. You are a detective, remember?
Okay.
Right. Anyway, yada yada yada. This is the main thing. Alright, there's I'm thinking... There's a few things. I have them all listed in my head. I'm sure we'll get through all of them. But this is the main point of concern. This shot put ball, which is the murder weapon. Right? This thing was lobbed at this dude's head, presumably while he was about in the location his body was at. Not moved too far or anything. But somebody had to take a shot put ball and throw it at his head with enough force to kill somebody. And that is very few people here. Hi, Karuzu. Is the game going? Fine. I have thoughts. I have quite a few thoughts. But yes, the murder weapon of choice really limits who is capable of doing the crime. Right? And also because it's a little bit of a locked room. Just a little bit. Because we were watching one entry point, and there were 7 people who went in, so I guess 7 people could have done it, but then you also have to keep track. The 7 people are in a room together, right? So do they count? Because they would know if somebody left, right? So they'd kind of figure that part out. That's something I'd have to question them about. The people specifically. I want that little extra piece of info. Because it's looking like a locked room, but maybe it really isn't. Maybe we have a little extra going along with the vent there. I don't really know. A bloody shot put ball is on the ground.
Could it be?
This shot put ball. Could it be? Yes, it's the murder weapon. Yeah, it definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, shot put ball. Write that one down. Because you still have to lug the thing over and throw it. Which... that ain't an easy thing to conceal. I just want to know. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used.
You're right.
The shot itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? Yeah, yeah, true bullets. Cool. Yep, we have you. Bookcases there. Seems about right. Head height there. Yeah. Everything seems about normal. That this dude was over here doing something. I guess, why would he be here specifically? I don't know, but... Kind of feel to realize that the first victim, Rento was the first victim. I mean, not too surprising, quite honestly. It really only felt like a little change. Some of the character with the most potential being killed off for it. I mean, there's definitely there's cues for that, but yeah, a little bit surprising because I thought they'd do a little extra, and I still think they're going. I still would feel like they're going to, given that he is the ultimate. Who knows? We have that. Where is it? His ultimate talent's unknown. Yeah. I still think they're gonna go a little bit on that, but the signs were there that he was going off real quick. I'm just a little surprised given his mystique that he was the one killed first, but that's alright. I should have been more aware of that possibility, is what I'm saying. I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
It's okay, I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he began to examine the body. There's blood on the back of his head. Looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is correct. This must be the fatal wound. So, can we trust the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yes, for now. Shuichi then stuck his hand in Rantar's pocket.
Huh?
Wait, what are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you, after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaide, pull yourself together. Hansuro had on his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. Monopad is definitely his, and it's the exact same model as ours. He didn't have a key card on him?
Could it be?
That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Hansuro really wasn't the mastermind. That's what they were thinking here. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the keycard. So, with what we know now, that is the most likely possibility. How is Ransoro here? He wasn't the mastermind. Fine question, but that doesn't solve the murder. Yeah, so once we figure out, really, whether this is considered a locked room or not, is when I have it. Right, there are a few people who are capable enough
Are you okay?
of throwing the shot put ball. but I don't know how direct the writers want to be with that. Right? We could, I mean, Gonta could easily do that, and it showed semi-directly before. I guess indirect emphasis is the right key term for that. I had an indirect emphasis moment regarding that with the manhole cover. So that is plausible, but I don't know how they're gonna want to treat the 7 people in the room, right? It's a little interesting. It could also be Ryoma. Ryoma, they did directly say he has killed people with iron balls. That's something that has, you know, happened. And so something like that could be, I mean, this. Let's do it again, eh? But still, I think just about everyone's lacking a motive, except Korikiyo. He's so is not. Can he? We don't know one way or another whether he can throw a shot put ball that far, not hard, but usually the assumption is no. Tenko could have as well. I don't know. Tenko might have a motive. I don't know. But for not claiming the first blood perk, yeah. I don't know. Kaide, are you okay? We've finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now.
Sorry.
It's the guy who killed using iron balls. You'd think, but that is so direct. But then again, he is small enough to be able to crawl out through the vent, which I'm going to assume has to be the escape method. Mostly because nothing else really makes sense. And we had too much emphasis on the vent itself. Something's bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? It seems likely that he is not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Yeah, that is what I assumed it would be. Ending the game itself?
Could it be...
Then it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library, just like we did. Yeah, that's the assumption. You almost kind of have to assume, right? He walked into the library, opened the door, and then from the door, the far back door, somebody entered, you know, murder weapon in hand, and was like, I'm sorry, bud. And then Rentaro was like, whoa, hey now, buddy. Then was killed by the bookcase. And then, I guess, he closes the door on his way out. I don't know. I really don't know. The door part is a little interesting to me, but... the moving bookcase door, I mean. That's something.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? I did mention earlier he was quite smart. Too smart, in fact, which is why he's dead now. But, you know. No way. He should have told us. We could have worked together. Oh, you're so sad. Not realizing we didn't tell anyone else either. Aww. How silly. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No, he probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaide, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand, and he firmly pulled me to my feet. Oh, how sad.
Remember.
Get married already. Kaide, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not gonna give up, right? You're gonna save everyone. Shuichi. Oh, he's right. I can't give up now.
Shuichi.
Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more. I'd just like to mention, now isn't the time to have your lovey-dovey moments. There is a dead body right in front of you. It is within smelling distance. The rigor mortis will start any second now. Huh? Shuichi was right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. Yeah, anyway, can we look at the vent? The vent Ryoma is standing directly under. Are they lovers? That's asking if the floor is made of floor. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. And we were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through there.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Really? Really now? That's not the one. Really now? My card left up. You don't think the culprit could have gone in or out through there? I almost have to assume that is the truth. Especially because of the moving ladder. Okay. Which kind of therefore confirms it to the 6, because one of them was Ranchero. That came in earlier. So we are going further with the locked room, aren't we? It would be how it seems. Moving ladder, tell me. The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books on top of the bookcase. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Okay. For sure. Ryoma, tell me your whatever. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eye on the culprit, right? What?
I'll leave it to you.
Then tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. I want to know too. No, I'm sorry. I can't say anything yet.
Not cool.
But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be.
Jeez.
And you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? No, stop being too smart, Ryoma. Stop it. I don't like that. I don't like it. And that's how it looks to me. But with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? Buddy, be lucky they just said no one can come in or out through the vent, alright? Because you would be prime suspect otherwise. And let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win, and the truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. That one gets written down. Testimonies without evidence. That is just to help the player along a little bit. I mean, it's chapter 1. That's how it goes. Nothing there, which means probably this door. How are we looking with the door? It's the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs, and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See, it opens when you slide it. Yes, I saw that. Okay, glad we've established that. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the monocubs. You're right. We'll just have to wait. Fine. Karumi, do you have anything?
But
Why did this culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? That's my question. You have to have a motive behind that. What?
then,
The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True, I wonder what that
That's
means.
true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive. It was to kill everyone here.
huh?
Everyone?
That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason you would do that, which is why you definitely need a strong motive here. You know, not just, oh no, there's a timer. No, you need the strong motive to want to kill everyone. I don't know the whole answer to that. I don't know, Tenko almost has one. Like, who's one of the 7 people again? I totally forgot about those. Because if we are on the assumption that it is, then there's very few people who could carry that, you know, ball and throw it that far. That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. Yeah, but doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you?
Agree?
Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible.
Yeah.
Well, true. Killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. Doubtful. Unless we have mastermind revived corpse theory. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Can't we just ask Harumi to solve the murder? Can't we? That could be something we could do. Hey, Shuichi, what are your thoughts here? Hey, Kaide, do you remember what we saw when we came in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? Moving bookcase close on its own? No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Okay. Bookcase. I'm gonna assume they're gonna say that it closed on its own. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Yep, that's it.
Is that alright?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase. Let go of the bookcase, and after waiting a while, yep. Bookcase closes on its own. On its own. Good to know. Oh, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. And if it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside. I see. The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. That's good to know. But, wait. The bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door. Oh, maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door.
You're right.
After killing Ransero, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that out. Now. How do we check it?
Remember.
The dust's on the card reader, remember? Shuichi moved the bookcase. Yay, see if it is that. I'm going to say no. It's going to be a doubtful here.
Then...
Alright, let's see. You only need to get a closer look at the gap between the card reader. Huh? The dust is still there.
You're right.
Yeah. It wouldn't make sense to go the mastermind this early. Hence why we've had this whole murder scenario. Killer, not mastermind. Mastermind being Sumugi theory is still in play. It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader? Girl, a murder just took place. They didn't have time.
No.
No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This is the best explanation you can think of. Shuichi remembers his exact dust putting location. I don't remember even where I would put dust. And it's not like you can put dust in the same place every single time because, well, it's dust. It goes around. Hence why it's used in this exact manner. Dust happened. Oh my goodness, that's the best explanation. Okay. I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was Ransero himself?
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more once we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding here.
I see.
Well, I still think the mastermind is the culprit. Let me check my notes. Killer, not mastermind. Alright, sounds good to me. So, we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way, too. Yeah, Shuichi is not so sure about that. Anything else out of the ordinary? You are. Yeah, that's it.
Trashy skank.
You're busy. Alright. Get silenced. Oh, wait, we have to ask her about the controller. Fine. What's that controller for?
Ah,
Oh, I gotta, like, steel myself for this. Dun 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 dun! It's a prone. Prone? I don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone?
actually,
If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Then,
Wait a sec. That controller is... No. Okay, what is it for? What am I gonna have to write down? She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upwards.
ha! Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miu Iruma.
Okay. Curious, but okay.
It's a drone.
A drone. You developed a drone.
I
Good for
told
you.
you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters.
Good.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
when did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plane.
Anyway.
I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Good to know. I'd also like to just add this as, I guess it can be a Miu alibi, though not really. The important thing is that it's not one of Miu's inventions that caused this murder. You know, like, maybe she developed a cool exoskeleton or something that allowed somebody to throw a shot put ball. I don't know. But that is not going to be the case here. She was too busy on this drone and on our cameras. So, that's good to know. Drafting a floor plan with photos? That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation.
Out of my way!
The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it. You shouldn't be proud of that, and if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. As a writer, I am annoyed. But my goodness, do us writers get bored?
What did I do?
They get real bored sometimes.
Actually,
You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss.
Good, Tsumugi. That drone's gonna be working, I guess. Sounds good to me. Not Miu invention. Cool.
I don't know who killed Ransaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. Because he pressured us. This happened. The motive he gave us is part of it. And so is that strange music.
What do you mean strange music?
terrible.
He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy. I
can't
quite
believe
liked
it.
it. I don't know.
I bet someone pressured by that and killed Ransaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. And anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to.
Emotional video background music. It's played at a loud volume. Okay. Okay. Promo. BGM. Loud volume. This says that someone could have been in hiding and was using this as a cue. That is mostly the thing. Especially because there's a monitor in this room. Maybe they could have been hiding somewhere. There's so many bookcases. Who knows? I'm not too sure yet, but let me think here. Not really. No. I mean, there's always the possibility that someone hid out here for a long time before the room. It still is a semi-locked room. It's interesting. Hi, Z. Welcome in. Welcome in. The best series in the world, Danganronpa. I wouldn't call it best series, but yeah, it is Danganronpa. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Sliding door, moving bookcase. You know, something that I found a little weird was that I could interact with this front bookcase. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. Doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember,
The books you stacked up haven't moved.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to prevent people from getting into the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone.
Oh, that's good to know. Stack books, which further prevents vent theory, which is fine. Nothing with this door. But so you admire the people have opinion. Yeah, some opinions can be wrong though, but you can still have them.
It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Ranchero's body.
We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close and we ran over.
true.
Found Rancero's body behind that bookcase.
I wonder if Ranchero entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's...
We'll need to see the pictures and whatever, and then we'll know.
I guess all we can do is wait.
I'm just curious. What other thing? The globe, I guess? I don't know.
It's a mysterious glow, but I don't think it has anything to do with this incident.
Yeah, I thought so too. What thing am I missing? The body, moving bookcase. You, the monitor?
The time limit to start the killing game had almost expired. And then the countdown stopped and that obnoxious noise went away too. I wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired.
Don't think about that. No, what have I not interacted with directly? Maybe the moving bookcase itself?
The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight.
Yeah, okay. We're good.
You guys set up a security sensor on top of the bookcase, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Yeah, go ahead.
Shuichi climbed up the ladder and looked at the top of the moving bookcase.
Remember.
It's still here. I should take it down now.
Oh.
Good, 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 good.
Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Opinions can't be wrong. Yeah, they so can. What do you mean? Just how opinions work.
Huh? You can turn it off.
Okay.
Yes, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside and I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
I see. Smart thinking.
Okay. Receiver on Shuichi. Why does that have it? What does that mean specifically? It shouldn't have been turned off at any time that... It shouldn't matter too much here. It should be totally fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. Things of personal preference can't be wrong, but personal preference can't be wrong. That's what's being targeted. Given, why is this a conversation? Kaide, I think we've investigated the entire library now.
But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind.
The most important piece of evidence will be those photos. Once we get those... But then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can.
Keep investigating?
That's true.
Yes, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Ranchero was killed.
I see.
That is a very good point. I need to figure out what happened with the 6 people.
If that's the case, then who should we question?
The 6 people, there we go. You 3. You The only ones here I could see having enough strength. I don't know, Space... What is his name? Kaito? Kaito, maybe? Gonta certainly can. He's so good. Like, yeah. Tenko probably could too. The rest, I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Let's talk to them first.
I entirely agree. They should have been in the game room, along with Rantaro. Let's ask about, let's ask them about what happened there.
Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Game room time. Woo!
Let's move. That is halfway decent. I mean, it should still all be pretty simplistic. Game room's there. You have to go out here, down the hallway, see that intersection. Okay. I'm just getting a bearing on how that works. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not. Oh, it's Maki. Hi, Maki.
Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right?
What were you all doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right?
Am I a suspect? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone. Huh?
Girl doesn't understand how a murder case works.
Because...
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
You don't know?
So trust no one, Kaide, or you lose, got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver.
But...
I don't get that. She'll be fine for a little bit, probably. But why were you all in here in the first place?
It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires.
I don't understand.
And pick the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight.
Why them? Why those 7? Seriously, what? Himiko doesn't do anything. I like her shoes, though. Those are nice.
7 people. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. But, I'm not sure if those 7 would all be useful in a fight. Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Andy's connection to Atsuo would be useful.
Huh?
But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
Stupid.
He just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. Jeez, that's it. That does sound like something Kaito would do, though.
But...
He is the space cadet. But why have a strategy meeting in the game or in the basement?
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence?
And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy room meeting room with you?
He was, at first. And then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before the time expired. That must have happened around
the time when stuff happened. Yeah. So, in short, they should all have alibis. Which is what I was curious about. Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join a strategy meeting.
Kaide is definitely welcome to join. Then, did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time?
Interesting line here. Curious. Very curious.
Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Huh? Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other two felt the same way. The other two?
My guide know.
Why don't you go into the AV room? They're probably still there.
Okay. So, let's see. Gonta and AV room. 6 people have alibis. Okay. Seems like something so far. Something halfway decent. Let's go check the AV then.
Shuichi.
The fact that it wants us to go check it is a concern.
Hey, Shuichi, the AV room is that room in the back, right?
Could it be?
Kaide, have you never been in there before?
Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go.
We get to see the AV room. Woo! Nice theater. Yeah, quite a few people here.
Wait!
Wait, Gonta not murder anyone!
Oh, man.
I told you! We're not saying you did. We just wanted to talk.
No.
You know, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way!
No judge Gonta by his outside. On inside, Gonta gentleman.
Hey,
Oh, Gonta. It could still be you. But you, I don't know. You're a little too direct with that. And I don't think the directness makes that. The writers are very direct with Gonta and his participation in this crime, we'll go with. Well, we'll say that. Because of the manhole, he's strong, he's here, you know, that sort of thing.
Hey, what's going on here?
Ah.
Oh, hey there, Kaide. We're just trying to ask him.
Yeah, just tell us while you're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit?
Gonta
Himiko is so unhelpful.
It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all.
I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
you know?
Himiko has math homework? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Himiko.
Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone?
Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help, cause he not smart.
Bugs
So
are...
Gonta in here alone, watching bug movie.
No, that's a fine alibi.
Huh?
What? How does that help?
honest.
Bug movie, Phil Gonta will fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
See.
Oh, so it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta.
But you know...
She's not. No.
But why was it locked?
What was locked?
It's my magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic.
Scary.
Gonta can no become girl Gonta, then Gonta will never be gentleman.
Jeez.
Himiko, can you just shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta.
Gonta, just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta can no fill up with fight.
Honest.
That's it, really. Gonta just wanna protect everyone. But you guys not believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta feel big and scary looking, huh?
Oh!
Calm down. You're making a really scary face.
This be?
Cause Gonta feels so useless.
Oh, Gonta. What's that door? What is that door?
After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
I doubt it.
That's true.
Kaide, let's investigate this room a little more.
We also need to verify Gonta's alibi.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, which movie was it? A Bug's Life? Tell me about this door.
This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway?
You're right.
It seems that way. Let me check.
It's a sliding door. I'll open it. I tried to open it, but...
Oh,
Huh? That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. It looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through.
I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door.
No.
Huh? Don't tell me it's weird and dumb. It's a thought. That's a thought. I'm curious, but let me hear them out first.
No, if it's Gonta. It doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Don't never do that.
Going to not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast, most important meal of any gentleman's day.
I agree. Yeah, about breakfast.
Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that all right?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while.
So then he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
Thin enough. I mean, he's Gonta. If he lifts the manhole cover with ease, he could throw the shot put ball through the door. The little crack. And if he throws it through the crack, and the sliding door on the other side just happens to coincide, then maybe he throws it with enough force to... I don't know, man. That still doesn't explain the body positioning, but my goodness, that's kind of funny. Wait, no. It's funny to think about, but it's definitely incorrect. Because of the moving bookcase. The moving bookcase opens up. And that would block the view, right? Pretty sure, at least. I don't really know, though. I mean, it's possible, but it feels a little absurd. Absurdist.
So then he probably just used magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off.
Gonta can no use magic.
Oh, I can use magic.
Okay.
These two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. I just want to confirm. I'm gonna try just sliding the door one more time.
As Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered,
Oh my goodness, why? No. Don't tell me we're doing absurdist on this. No way. I mean, yeah, it's Danganronpa, but my goodness. I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another.
So what?
That's...
I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning.
Concerning how?
AV room. Looks at library. I do still have to keep an open mind just in case there is anything absurdist, but you know. Keep that in mind. I don't like that, but it is. I think we've investigated everything here, too. Yeah, I knew it was just that one door.
Then, what should we do next?
Hey!
For now, let's ask the others some questions. There are still people I haven't talked to.
This would be done. This would be done if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is.
But if they're throwing the ball from the AV room, then they wouldn't appear on the camera. Oh my goodness. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
But why would Gonta want to kill? Maybe Gonta hide something. Woohoo. Gonta hide. Gonta mean. Woohoo. I did think it was a little bit odd that... What's the word? He was raised by wolves and is means too? I don't know. It still could be basically anyone. Yeah, the AV room there. In the library. Angie? You know what, Angie? I'll talk to you. You might have something useful.
Hey.
You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua too.
Amen.
Oh, Atua. Please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound.
Hey,
I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt.
Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? Be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. I'll pray hard enough or earn enough points to become a platinum disciple.
Huh?
Sounds like a credit card rewards program.
That was funny, but absolutely nothing of helped. Hi, Tinko. You are interesting. Because you have a suspect. You are a suspect here.
Oh, Tinko, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
We asked Tinko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. I see.
That's right.
I knew it! Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention, he's also a male!
Are you submitting that as evidence?
Hey.
By the way, how is your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating! What?
Degenerate male.
Hey, degenerate! Don't give me that face! I've been doing something else! I've been watching Angie.
That is so... No.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering alone.
See.
Oh, that's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other.
I think Tinko's fine.
Oh, she does not look happy right now.
Degenerate males.
Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Yeah. I'm gonna have to assume that's fine. That's presents. That is not the truth bullets. I was wanting to look at... We'll go Monkey's account. Let's see here. Content immediately locked himself in the AV room. Kaito and Senko went to get Rantaro. Only people left in the game room when the murder happened were those three. Maki, Angie, Himiko. But Kaito and Tinko were together. Okay. Just curious, but I'll keep that as consideration. Let me see here. I think... You're not going to be of any use, buddy. I know you well enough. I think a good thing to check would be the shot put balls in the warehouse. So I'm going to head here. What do you mean you don't think this place is related to the case? That's literally where the murder weapon came from. Oh my goodness. Where is everyone? There's people over... Oh yeah, duh. The classroom we went to. Blech. Duh. Let's take a look. Here is classroom A. It looks about as we left it. Yeah, Korikyu was the only one with the full fleshed out motive for this, but his ability to actually do the murder would be lacking.
Kaide, Stuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You are on lookout inside this classroom, right? Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too.
Right.
That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred.
See.
I see. Then the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low.
This robot's not very smart.
By the way, were you two together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much.
I had a thought. And I don't think the thought's gonna be it, but it is an interesting thought nonetheless. No, never mind. Because I was thinking that Shuichi could turn off the receiver and, you know, do that sort of thing whenever he wanted, but... And so he could have done the crime, but no. No, because he was with us. Even though he was down there. It's just when the receiver was on and off, right? No, because that door, then yeah, that still proves it.
Because he was with us. Lovely. Is that all you wanted to ask?
May I ask you one more question? Specifically about that vent.
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yeah, I was also concerned about this vent. And that's why we kept
That's
watching this classroom. Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we're in here on lookout.
That's right.
Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from
Okay.
here. Kaide stacked books in front of the library vent as well. And with those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and
I'll
out.
commit that to my memory bank.
Really, I will be sure to save that information, that important piece of information in my memory bank.
Thank
He
you very
speaks
much.
like a robot.
Like, woof. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may figure out the truth. I'm a truth man.
Kibo, you totally sound like a detective or a lawyer just now.
Not that he's smart enough to be either.
Oh, maybe you're a detective or a lawyer in a past life.
What do you mean life? A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Yeah. So, that makes sense. To confirm, nothing weird has happened with the vent, right?
It's the vent that connects to the library. Shuichi and I were in lookout in the classroom that connects to this vent.
I still could have went out with the vent, but for now it's fine.
Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Uh-huh. How do you know?
You see.
My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder.
Yes, that is true. I do have you marked down as motive.
At least he's self-aware.
So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper. The other people who were with me were Miu, Karumi, and Sumugi. The Monocubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake or some such.
That pasta sounds depressing.
You understand.
That concludes my alibi. I do hope it might be of some help.
And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
Yes.
If there was something to note, it would be that Miu was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Sumugi left to use the restroom.
The restroom, huh? Interesting. Well, Sumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else.
With what materials? I don't believe that.
Someone else, but who?
I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library.
Okay. Can't we just let someone use the ladies' room in peace? Like, okay. I assume there's probably something else of note. Already, you were. What do you mean? What do you mean? Closed door. That's all we need to look at.
I'll ask those two what they were doing during the body announcement discovery.
Oh, okay. Look at the monitor.
Monitor currently displays a pause countdown for the time limit. When the countdown stopped, all that obnoxious noise stopped too. I wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired.
I need to, like, talk to Kibo directly or something.
Hey,
Hey, Kibo, what were you doing and where? What were you doing and where during the body announcement discovery?
My alibi. Oh, he's searching through his memory banks. It'll be okay. I think.
Huh?
Are you glitching right now?
No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable.
So you don't have an alibi?
But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too.
Aw.
Jeez, way to throw him under the bus.
That was not my intention!
I see. Both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind.
Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi?
No.
Stop talking about the mastermind, Kaide. We won't be going over them just yet. Even though I know you're hopeful. I know. It's alright. I'd give you head pats if I could.
No, I wouldn't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at
Thank
all.
you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. What? Okay.
Okay.
Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi.
Huh?
Uh-huh. What about Kokichi?
No.
No.
We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone. It wouldn't have helped anyway.
Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the ultimate detective and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Hey, okay. Normal, I think. Probably. Let's see, we need to talk to Tsumugi. Kokichi, yeah. Yeah. Ryoma would probably be a good one to talk to as well. I can go confirm with him. He should also be in the library. Hi, Ryoma.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Did you find something outside? Yeah, kinda. Well, that's a good thing, right?
I just want to make sure of something. What were you doing when the body was found?
Oh, an alibi? Took you long enough to ask me for mine. Fortunately, I don't have one. I was just alone in my dorm room. That backs up what Kibo said. But if you think about it, since he said something that he knows will make him suspicious, maybe I can trust him?
Not really. But he's also the one that's like,
You know, somebody's alibi might be wrong.
so, you know. Karumi was, should be in the, yeah, the other place.
It just occurred to me, I never provided you with my alibi. During the body discovery announcement, I was in the dining hall.
Of course.
Kiyo, Tsumugi, and Miyu were there as well. Kiyo was dining, while Miyu was tinkering with some piece of machinery. In retrospect, Miyu was most likely working on that drone of
Okay.
hers. And that corroborates what Kiyo was saying.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Therefore, I don't need to talk to Miyu.
Yay.
Kurumi and the others' alibis seem to check out. Now we just need to confirm Tsumugi's.
Yep. Get a little bit of extra in there. Hi, Smoothie.
Hey.
Hey, Tsumugi, I need to ask you something. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumugi's skirt.
Oh boy. Why?
We can just
Got it?
lift it slowly. I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumugi. You okay with that?
Oh, wait, Kaide!
You better talk, or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see.
Why is she so happy?
And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see.
Do I need to write this down? Maybe Kaide is gonna murder somebody later. That looks like somebody who's about to.
I understand.
I understand. I just need to talk, right? Oh, it took you long enough. Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi.
As writers, we sometimes get bored. We get bored.
Are you saying you seem dirty,
What's wrong?
Shuichi? What did you want to talk about?
know?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to wear someone else's clothes as a disguise, and cosplay isn't a disguise? So sorry.
It kind of is, though. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess.
Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaide. Wait!
Oh, goodness. Girl's bathroom scene. Oh, no.
Tsumugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna punch me or tie me up?
Hey now.
Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Hey.
No, hurry.
I don't like this.
Hurry up and take your clothes off. Oh, what? Why? Well, because I'm gonna cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes. But...
Right?
Come on, hurry up.
She's so excited.
What?
Slowly undressed. Okay, there are no notes for this section. I just would like to know.
After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look.
Huh?
What? Huh?
A gross, bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body.
I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cosplot, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people.
I'm no doctor, but I don't think that's a real medical condition. I don't really get it. Also, I think the CG cuts off on the top. But still, that's a little interesting.
This is the price for my power. The equivalent exchange for my cosplay. Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
As a writer? What? We have a very fictional thing here. Very far on the absurdist side, right? So immediately, I'm thinking one of two things, right? How supernatural is this, and does that mean something, right? If, I mean, we're in a killing school thing with a talking robot bear, right? So obviously we are talking a bit supernatural. But is this part of that? Do we have supernatural stuff regarding the killing game and the characters, right? Because usually you'd want to ground it in reality because that's all the, player can really go off of, especially when they need to solve a detective case. So seeing something like that? I don't like that, but for now, we were not going to get anything in particular off that for at least another while. That is a little weird, though. I don't like that.
We exchanged our clothes, then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting.
Kaide looks like she's just been bullied. Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Kaide! What's wrong?
Tsumugi couldn't have disguised herself. You understand since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them from fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay. That's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation.
Do we have the pictures?
This chime.
You bastards!
Oh, hangover.
It's time! Time for the long-awaited class trial! No, it's not. We're just announcing out the photos already. Don't interrupt me! Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse.
Hey, does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird?
Farewell. Thanks. Let's go to the warehouse.
Hey,
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go, come on, get a move on.
Wait, Kaide! Quickly now. I need those photos.
I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand.
We're getting close to it, but I do need to... Before all that, I need to figure out what actually happened before the class trial.
I ran a full sprint into the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, Kaide, you shouldn't get so worked up.
I can't help it, we're so close to knowing the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is.
Yay. Anyway, we're finally here. Lovely.
Oh, you came!
We're intruding!
Oh boy.
Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're as lovely as always.
Oh, Monske, you're such a flirt.
These are siblings, aren't they?
May I join you for a drink?
Drink as much as you want. I got cash to burn.
Thank you. Excuse me, can I get a bottle here?
This is great.
aw, gee.
Hey, how long are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them. Take that guy down. It's all up to you now.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what.
That relates to a line from earlier.
By the way, Monafi, wanna get out of here after your shift ends?
I want a fancy steak dinner.
What's your name and age? Home district, salary. You have another job.
Okay. Alright. But thanks for the stuff.
Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally.
Oh my goodness, everyone is here. Kaide, are those the developed photos?
The culprit should be in those photos, right? Yeah. How exciting! I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face.
Alright, let's take a look.
Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture.
I see.
This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then.
Yeah, this was right before we found Ronsora's body.
That's a pretty bad picture of me. But don't focus on it too much, okay?
Of course.
Rest assured, we do not care.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
Alright. Let me see here. I mean, it looks relatively normal. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. What's the next photo? Okay. Okay, Gonta, Angie, Maki, Kimiko. Those should be the group from the side room, okay.
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tinko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Something though. The rest of them. Kurumi, Kibo, Ryoma, Koichi, Sumugi, Miyu, Rikyu. Okay.
This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement.
Yeah.
Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late.
You know,
Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body.
There is one more photo of the front entrance, correct? Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Huh? Shuichi?
Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was moving.
Okay. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either.
No, it is interesting, though. It does tell you the order everything went in. Everyone went in as proof for later. But then again, that was, of course, the camera that, we assumed wasn't going to show anything, right? And it does confirm that whatever happened, it happened via the rear entrance.
The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures.
It's good to know. As far as I'm aware, nothing out of the ordinary was there. Yeah, everything seemed pretty normal. Neither Ransaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then?
Correct.
Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then.
Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture.
Ransaro's entry. Okay. He did enter through the rear one.
Ransaro!
So Ransaro went in through the rear entrance. Perhaps so no one would see him.
see.
I thought it might be possible that he moved to the library after being murdered. But that does not appear to be the case. No, not with the blood splatters.
If so...
So that means he was killed in the library after going there on his own will.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Be able to show us the mastermind.
It won't.
Huh?
Yeah, that's bad as expected. It might be absurdism. I can I'll draw it there, right? Show the whole plot.
Huh?
Sorry.
Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera.
Yeah, what an attention hog. He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors.
Still could be important.
That's all for the rear entrance, just these 2 photos.
Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either?
Why?
What does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance photos? Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering?
Hey,
Hey, Shuichi, don't you think that's weird?
Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something.
Oh, yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope that that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos.
One of them's gonna be the removal, isn't it?
The first one was...
That is how the bookcase moves, then. So that kind of does disprove the going to throw in the ball theory, doesn't it? Because the door closed afterwards. And that is in line, right? And I think Miu will show us that in a bit. So, just curious about that. Very, very curious.
Oh, Ransaro.
But if Ransaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then...
Must have known about the hidden door.
The
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door?
See.
Yes, that is a possibility.
Understand.
For now, let us see the remaining picture. There's one remaining, isn't there?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh.
huh?
Okay, so that's why he was here. That explains it. That explains it. Okay.
What?
Wait, did the flash turn on?
Huh? What's Rantaro doing?
It looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he's trying to remove it.
That's why there's only 2 photos here, and yeah, okay.
Ah, I did notice something while I was removing the camera. Security sensor for this camera was switched off. In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off.
But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it.
That's not the point.
But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
Right away.
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
I don't get it.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit?
Okay. No. I'm going to throw in the shot ball theory. Still is fine here.
How come they're not in any of the photos?
Is it?
This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed.
The last known photo of Rantaro being alive. Stare while you can. Yeah, I don't really care that much. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo.
Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen?
He never entered. But then again, if it just... Ugh. I mean, Gonta really could have thrown that shot ball through the doors. It could have been it. Additionally, if someone were to leave, it would have shown that on the cameras, right? Which is quite interesting, I think. But the... I would have to be very close there. Very, very close. I don't know. Because Tinko and Kaito are out there, too. Then it is a sliding door. Don't know anything about that. Okay, let me think here. Indoor photos, okay.
That's all the photos. So we gained no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is.
Of course, we gained a lot of clues. No.
Why?
What? Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit.
No.
How rude. I developed all the film I was giving. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did.
Bastards!
Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing.
Okay, bye. Thanks for that.
Don't screw around. These are seriously all the pictures. You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go in the library, then how'd they kill Ranzaro?
Yeah. So this must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Oh man, I've only been slacking off because I thought the photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us
By
investigate.
the way,
Oh, by the way.
Yes. Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not
I'm
agree.
curious.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information.
I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with
okay.
him. No, if Kokichi's the Nagito here, then the monopad being there might have been useful.
I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Man.
Oh man. So it's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing.
Are you okay?
Kaide, are you okay? Well, why aren't they in the picture? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why? Kaide!
All right.
F1. I so can. Sweet. Okay. You are going to get all of my thoughts on the matter. Aren't you so excited and curious regarding those? Let me open up. What do I have here listed as paint? I know I have a paint thing. Paint. MS Paint. Sounds good to me. We will go paint. Perfect. Yay! Okay. Mio doesn't have those plans, though. So that's annoying, but hey. Something and something or another. Let me get some of these here. That's there, that's there. Bookcase. It moves that way. Alright, let's go over what we know, right? So I'll draw artist's rendition regarding those. Alright, so here is the basement. It's good enough, right? And so now all those guys went in through here to the game room, right? AV room's in the back. I should probably note that. Here, there we go. So all the guys went over here. Gonto went to the back, right? So then we had the rest of the 6 here. Rantaro decided to exit, go over here, and then open up the sliding bookcase, which goes like this, right? Rantaro then went, oh, camera, went over here, and then subsequently died, right? This triggered us to come in here. So I'll do that in blue. So we all went down here, through this way, saw 2 of the other guys around this area. I don't know if they were here specifically. That is something I might want to check. Or if they were here, because there's no reason they should have been down this hallway. But yes, by the time we were there, we saw this was closing, right? Now, keep in mind that this obscures view from here. And so if by the time we had made it into this room, he had already been dead, and this door was on its way to closing. Meaning, in theory at least, this entire sight line should have been closed off. Right? But even then, it's like, hold on. Let me see here. How are we looking at you? Back of the head there. I don't know if we're caring about the sight line, quite honestly. Because Rantaro, when he got, killed, had just stood up from turning off the camera. Right? So I don't know if we're caring about the sight line. And given that, here, I can actually open up my files here for a bit. This one. I can play my own recording back to see where the exact positioning of those 2 people were, Tsenko and Kaizo. Given they were together, so it shouldn't mean anything, but I am a little bit curious. If there was anything suspicious with that, I wanted to put that down. If there's anything else here of note, not really. But, open up here, thank you. Let me scroll. It's not what I think it is. Oh, hey, it's me. You get to hear me. And the music.
All right.
Hey, let's go inside.
Yeah. Inside, definitely. Yeah. Tell me.
Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I balled my hands into fists without realizing.
Because I was doing the exact same thing.
So convincing.
Go ahead.
Don't you dare ruin this for us.
Yeah, where...
So
They
convincing,
are-
so convincing myself. When I caught up with Shuichi, I had his hand on the door.
They're there, aren't they?
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Quite interesting. According to that footage, when we came down this way, which I should be marking that in blue, when we came down this way to go over here, Kaito and Tinko were here. What purpose would those two have to being here instead of going through this way? Right? Because you can't... This door is locked. We can't go through here, especially because there's nothing here. They have no reason to suspect anything. They go here. They look this way. With their head, by the way. Especially if they're saying, he's going to the bathroom. Right? You know, they go out this way, or if they're like, oh, maybe something happened to him, they go through this way. Right? Why would they go through this way? Why would they be directly here? Down on that part. Because if I was writing it, then they should have been over... They should have encountered us right here. You know, by either looking here or looking over there. Especially because, according to the video, we went over here. We were like, oh goodness, something happened. We sat here for a bit of a second. That still should be in blue. We sat here in front of the door for a bit of a second before these two reached out to us right there. This, to me, infers that they were down this hallway. Both Tinko and Kaito. Right? That infers they were down there. And then as they were on their way up, they see us over here. And it's like, what? What could have happened, right? Given this rear sliding door here does have entrance there. Tinko is, I believe, capable of throwing a shot put ball from here into there to kill Ransaro. Right? That is something that I do think is awfully interesting just based on their positioning down this hallway and their timing. Right? Otherwise, we are looking at Gonta over here, looking at the door, and throwing a shot through the door. It is curious? A curious type of thing there. I'm still most concerned about this sightline there. Given the accessibility of this door over here, how it can barely slide open, we can go and find that. Sliding door, yes. The door was poorly made and only wide enough to slip an arm through, right? And difficult for a person to enter and exit, right? Given that sight line, it makes it hard for that. Of course, you know, arm slip through, you can throw something there, hit Ransaro, but I'm still thinking, if we have this even a little bit open, the moving bookcase, we're not going to get a good sight line. And it's going to be a real hard shot to hit. Unless, of course, you had the luxury of extra movement via the other sliding door located here. So if you're here, you throw a shot over this way. You can go here, you can go this way, you can hit toward the door. And even if the door is even a little bit closed, you can still try to make that shot. Of course, the moving doorway there being closed is a little curious. What do we have here? Moving bookcase. Bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaido and Shuichi found the body. Right? And I'm going to assume we're not getting any super cool bank shot, right? Unless it's Ryoma.
Ryoma, I could see being capable of that. Ryoma obviously not having an alibi. Where is that? Yeah, it'd be Kibo's account. Ryoma not having an alibi there, but Ryoma also not really being able to get to here, you know? That's a little interesting. Ryoma Kibo, not being able to get there. Because then again, where would Ryoma be, right? Because he is there. Hi, Ryoma. He would have had to gone out and then back in somehow. Right? And none of the other photos show him going in or out of the area. Though, of course, he could have not been in that door. But, yeah. This camera is a shot of Rancer coming in. I don't know. You might... What do we have with the cameras? You don't have anything relating to the cameras themselves? Really? Curious. Curious indeed. I guess I'm wondering if the cameras... Is the sensor relating to the door or to movement in that area, right? Specifically, if somebody was behind it. Otherwise, we have Gonta throwing it. It's either Gonta or... I don't know, Tenko Kaito would be a weird combo. It'd be a really weird combo. But given the situation here, it's kind of what we have. You know, maybe they realized something, but... And it's like, oh, given this dude, he opened the door, therefore he's the mastermind. You know, a third person figured it out, right? Oh, he's the mastermind, right? Therefore, kill him. You know, quickly realizing, oh, he ain't the mastermind. You know, something like that. Let's see. The door position between those two is the same. I wanted to see if it had started closing already. Still, though, I could just be overthinking it, but yeah. The positioning there of... Here, I can show that, I think. Where is it? Yeah. See? The positioning of them. That is the hallway. This specific hallway, right there. They are currently located right there, and it's just, why would they be there? That location. And I really do think I'm overthinking that, but it is interesting. Especially given the nature of this. If Gonta could have done it, how in the world would he have gotten off a clean shot that way? Through there at that. When the door was still in its closing process. And that almost makes me think it's like neither of them, though. You know, given there, Ryoma, then take the camera down. You take the camera down. You nothing. Right? Of course, Ryoma still doesn't have an alibi. Kibo doesn't have an alibi either. But Kibo shouldn't have any of those special, super cool, robot-y features, right? This one. I think I had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after, but yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Because of the cosplay thing. That's gonna be one of those red herrings, right?
Still, motive is lacking here. Motive really is. Gonza came in first. Weird. Weird. Yeah, aside from that, though, I'm not too sure.
Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side.
Yeah.
From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial.
Oh boy.
See you all there. Huh?
So yeah, those are my three possibilities, and I'm just gonna do them again, right? Either Gonta throws a shot put ball through here, right? It's thrown, and then you're dead, right? Or Ryoma somehow gets through here, throws the shot, curves it around the door, if that's how we're going with it. Or we're going to go either Tinko or Kaito here, and then throw it. Or even kick it. It all depends on how the riders are taking this moving door. What position are we looking at it with here? And that's really what we're thinking about with it. Because the door was definitely open, which blocks off this area. And additionally, from where he was, there was a pile of bookcases here. So we're not going to be able to throw anything to there to kill Rantaro. So yes, going to throw. Somebody go here, either Kaito or Tinko, or somehow Ryoma does something. I don't know. But given the lack of... It's a locked room mystery. It's like... It's three things, each with their own possibilities, right? From highest risk to lowest risk. We have a low risk, a medium risk, and a high risk option. That's what I'm thinking on that.
Time already!
Correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion with class trial. I don't want to go.
What a pain.
Me neither. What a pain. Oh boy. What, you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of.
To be fair, that is true.
It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
We need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
Yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
Let's find this mastermind. And if it's a man, let's beat him to death.
So please do keep in mind the culprit is a man. It's a little weird that Kaito and Tenko together were there, given their relationship, but, you know.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far?
A little bit.
Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard.
I was curious. They're not even gonna look at the shot put balls here?
This shot put ball is pretty heavy. The athletes who have to hurl these things are pretty impressive.
Like, we know that is the type of shot put ball, right? We have the evidence, too. Oh, it gives an X on Rancero. Yeah, he's dead. Rip, dead. He's so dead. No, well. He's dead. Ryoma so could do it, because he has done it before. I don't think you could throw it that far, but I think you could. Just like some men. Yeah, yeah. That is you. That is very, very you. And the rest of them do have alibis, right? So we can really just... We can mark off a lot of the people, right? Let's see. Me has an alibi. You have an alibi. Himiko. Yes, alibi. Maki has an alibi, same as Himiko. Tinko. Plausible. Sumugi, alibi. Angie with Kurumi and Himiko, right? I'm not wanting to doubt that they were in the room. I think I think that's about right. They were in the room. Miu with Kurumi. Shuichi with me. Kaito was with Tinko, but that was still in that out of the room positioning. It's still just so weird. Why would they be together? Oh. Ryoma is who knows where. We don't know where this dude was. Right. Rentaro is dead. Gonta was in the AV room, still by himself though. Kokichi was, honestly, it doesn't matter. Korikyu was in the, yes, in the dining hall. Kibo was, who knows, right? So, yeah. Shuichi, what are you thinking?
Are you okay?
Kaide, really, are you okay?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up.
I mean, it's your fault for turning on the flash.
I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end.
Yeah.
I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right?
Mm-hmm. The red door in the courtyard. Lovely. Let me get a... It was kind of happy song there, right? There's nobody, like, else just all around. No, not really. It's just, you gotta move. Can I do some gambling first? Doesn't even let me gamble. How mean. Maybe I need to use the lady thing. In this game. It is curious, though, I will say. Very curious. I do think that's the only case. One of the three choices there. One of those three choices. No, I'm not too sure some of the other stuff, right?
It's this red door, right?
Hey!
And I think that's kind of how the class trial has to go, right? If it was two people who conducted the murder, I don't know. It's of course, why wouldn't somebody step up, right? And I think that's gonna be something they're trying to keep secretive till the class trial. Boy.
Kaide, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well? Huh? Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just... That was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that.
Given it was, I'm going to assume that's going to be the case here.
Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look at the other way without confirming anything, then you're just turning your back on the truth.
A little bit.
What's
But
the
I think
matter?
we're fine.
What's the matter, Shuichi? You seem so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside.
Yeah. I don't think there's much of a reason to doubt
for him to doubt himself there, I think he'll be alright.
What?
So this is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Everyone!
Wait. Just trying to replicate the voice.
Careful, everyone! If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
You don't get to speak.
No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from
That
here.
is troubling.
But Monokuma's nowhere to be seen. What's going on?
What do you mean? He's right there. Right here. What are you guys talking about? We still have... If it's gonna let us talk to people, I might as well see what we got. What are you thinking, Snooty?
It's fine.
Don't worry about my cospox. It always goes away as soon as I stop trying to cosplay real people. Oh, I wonder, if I still had cospox, would I get a note and be excused from the class trial? No, I guess that's out of the question.
Well, that's not helpful. Gonta?
Do his best.
Sometimes they do put some important notes in these, so...
Gonta do his best. Let's work together to get out of here.
Okay, fine. Kaito. Just talking to my suspects.
Don't worry. Even if we gotta do a class trial or whatever, I'll do something about it.
That's still not helpful. Yama?
Hey.
You'd better get ready. There's nowhere for us to run.
Okay. Tenko, you're just gonna talk about a degenerate male, right?
Sneak attack!
My determination is maximum. I will avenge Rantaro.
Oh, that's still nothing. Angie, give us the blessing.
That Monokuma statue is absurd.
Cause Atua says so.
Even Atua agrees. He says it should be replaced with a more divine statue.
Thank you for your blessing. Let us continue.
This Monokuma statue gives me such a weird vibe.
I wonder why.
Huh?
What?
He's so strong. Everyone loves how strong Monokuma is. Whoop-de-doo. And, yeah. There's that. Lovely.
Huh?
Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't
It's always
wanna.
an elevator.
I don't do scary rides. I don't wanna get on it either. Stay behind then. Though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
Yes,
Yeah, that's true, I know.
if you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as the end wall exists, escaping's not an option.
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember, I promise we're gonna escape this place and remain good friends
I'll get us out of
afterwards.
here.
So let's do it! I'm sure we'll be alright. Because we make such an incredible team.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Bring it! I'll show him how I, Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars, live!
And don't you mean die?
Dumbass.
Don't say something all ominous like that!
That could still be foreshadowing. I don't know. It could be this dude. Could be him. Could be. I don't know. But then when Senko called him out, but then he's like, I'm still thinking about that reckless line that he said. You gotta be reckless. You know? So,
I'm ready!
I don't know. Maybe these two have a thing. I don't know.
Yeah! We've already come so far, so we just gotta do it! Let's do it!
Okay.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Yeah, all you guys get to go.
Determined, we all step forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with ominous, anxious dread. But I kept going. Because I decided to fight. And then, everyone boarded the elevator.
Yeah, it's always the elevator. Every single time. You gotta wonder how they build these things, right? How in the world do they?
Oh, that's super cool. It's actually an
afford all this?
elevator.
I know, right? Tonta seems like the most out of place. He's like
Even so,
leaning.
This elevator is going pretty far down.
It always is. Really makes you wonder how they have the funds for this stuff.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
Korikyo really seems like someone who murdered later.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
Himiko. Once you get down there, if you go in the corner, no one will complain.
By all means, go ahead.
Or just now, sure, that'll work too.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
I think he still would figure it out.
As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
Huh?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. You never
Sure.
know the lies from the truth, and you can't choose a path.
You know, be all interesting like this,
You
yeah.
won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth. Even if it is frightening. I know you can do this.
You can so do this, yeah.
If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit.
Fair enough, I get like that sometimes myself.
But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
All of this sort of stuff is just character development and also kind of a bridge the gap, right? We got all this scary, tense stuff, and it kind of wants you to forget that a little bit so it can reestablish it later. So we're gonna have this character development in between. You kind of see a bit of a cycle of that. You know, we've had that before the murder even took place, even. You know, sort of character development type of scenario. And I'm sure some of it will happen after the trial as well, and yada yada. You know, some of the time, you even have that during the trial, so.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
As quick as you can, usually.
These words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. That's the bottom. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The doors slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side.
Ooh, look, it's the trial room. And there's the monocones.
Hello there!
Welcome to the class trial!
Yay!
Oh boy! The class trial is finally starting! Finally a game that actually feels like a game!
Just as the prophecy foretold.
Now listen up, from here on, things are gonna get so violent you wish you could turn back.
Hey!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
This
This is an authentic replica of a courtroom. No, it ain't. Kibo, what are you talking about? What bad taste.
Aw, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
Well, hi, Monokuma.
Psycho Pop!
Of course!
Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst.
You are seriously the worst! Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners of this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or have done to you, as long as you're having fun.
No. Carry on.
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is so sickening, it's almost refreshing. So, how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Following Monokuma's instructions.
Ooh, this song. New World Order V3. Interesting.
We headed to our respective podiums. As I walked toward the podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind.
Oh, Rantaros. Okay. This is a little bit of a different shot from before. Okay. The blood is in a much different place. We see, you know, shot ball, the blood on the back of his head, but there's also blood on the camera. And blood in his hand. On the back of his hand, specifically. Those are, curious places there to emphasize the blood in an image like this.
Ransero. He died without knowing his ultimate talent yet. No. He was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Ransero now. His killer is in this room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial.
Oh, how lovely. How cute and lovely. This is a save point. You know what we call those? Stopping points. Because we've been going for 2 hours, and usually class trials go for a long time. Yeah. Well, allow me to just reiterate while I'm here. I'd hope to have a little more information there regarding whodunit, but it revolves entirely around how the writers believe the moving of the door to go, right? Depending on the case, we can so see, you know, Gonta shooting the ball from over here, right? Or, if we need a little extra movement and availability, we can have either Tinko or Kaito go from here. Ryoma could somehow, I don't know how in the world, but he doesn't have an alibi, could have gotten through here. Trick-shotted that around. Those are really the three possibilities. And I don't really see how there could be any other possibility. Yeah. And due to the blood splatters and the angle of the kill, I doubt we have a random suicide case on our hands there. You know, especially with the scenario that's happening here. Why would Rantaro open the door and then do it, right? It would be much easier to do that in some other scenario. But, it's one of those three, depending on how we believe this door to be. Right? I still don't see why they appeared from this region, right? Tinko Kaito. Which could have been... Could be the specific... Either way, something I am still missing from a high average Danganronpa fan. Hi. Welcome in. We don't have much longer, though. Just going over my thoughts. But yeah, something we don't have for really any person here is a motive, right? Because we still had the first blood perk. Nobody stepped up to do anything specific. No, nobody stepped up to claim the first blood perk. So hi, Leo, bad luck. It was Sumugi? Yes. Sumugi. According to my notes here, let's see. What do my notes tell me about Sumugi? They say... most possible outcome for the traitor. Yay. That aside. I am still really missing a motive from anybody. Whether it be Gonta or Tenko Kaito or Ryoma. I'm still missing that. And I'm kind of a little disappointed in myself that I haven't been able to figure something out with that. But if I haven't, I haven't, right? Hey, does Kibo? He is a nice little Robo Boy. I like little Robo Boy. What do I have written about Kibo? Oh, Kibo has a question mark. Good for you. Still trying to figure out Kibo, but that means he's safe for a while. Yes. Really, I don't have anything in my notes regarding this. Not really. No, that does disappoint me. I don't have anything specific there. There are a few things that I have nice in my notes that are not really used, like how Ryoma stated that you shouldn't use testimonies without proper evidence for them. But there's also the queue. The promo BGM queue is true. But that could still be done either here or from here. So that really doesn't matter here. Motive if he was a blackened as his sisters. Well, you know, I did think that originally. I did think that. But that ended up not being the case. I don't think I have much else there on that. I really don't. Which means the next time we'd have to do the class trial. And that's gonna be too much there. I suppose I should at least, lock in one of these guesses. Go into Kaito. Though Ryoma, I don't think Ryoma seems less likely because it's not setting up anything regarding this area, and Ryoma was the one who stated the thing about the alibis. Gonta, I mean, could have. Gonta seems like the most obvious choice in that matter. So I kind of have to think that. It seems like the low-hanging fruit, which is why I don't think it is. Especially because that weird thing about Kaito and Tenko appearing from this location instead of anywhere over here like they should have. Though I don't feel like taking the low-hanging fruit, so I'm not gonna lock that one in. I'm gonna think it's one of these two, and yeah, too much low-hanging fruit. If it's there, it's there, but I think it's too there. But yeah, I do think Gonta. I have him in my notes as dead early anyway, so him going there. Throwing the shot put ball through the AV room. I mean, it would make most sense as low-hanging fruit. Chapter 1 especially. And so that's what I think. Sumugi died. Who do you think will kill her? Shuichi. Are you playing Danganronpa V3? Yes. Yes, that is this one. Just reached the class trial, but I've already been going for too long. The last streams that I've been doing have been going way longer than they should be. So I do want to make sure I don't invest myself in a multi-hour class trial. Well, I've been going for 2 hours already, so I do apologize.
chapter the first. But yes, I do apologize. But I will be back hopefully tomorrow. And I will finally finish the first chapter. We finally get something, you know, full regarding this game. Like, whoa. Crazy, I know, right? Like, is the trial stream gonna be? It'll hopefully be tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, yeah? That's the hope. Well, if it happens, it happens, yeah? But yes, I thank you, Thank you for being here. Yeah. Trial should be interesting because that should at least reveal the motive that I've been not able to figure out. So I'm interested to see how that goes, but yes. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.